of the freedom of speech.
The other side of the non-disclosure agreements, the agreements. Let's go. What we got next, brother?
Terrence J, man. Terrence J escaped an attempted home invasion, what they're calling right now, Sam, man, follow home robberies that's been up in the Los Angeles Valley, over the last few weeks. They're saying now this real life drama played out in the streets of Sherman Oaks, a suburb of Los Angeles, just before 3 a.m. Now, according to police, Jenkins, who was better known as Terrence J, and the passenger were returning from Hollywood. When they pulled up to his home, they suddenly found themselves blocked in by an SUV filled with masked men. Now, Terrence pulled off, skated out of there. They apparently shot at him. No one was injured, but it was a crazy, crazy ordeal. Now, when he left there, he was rolling. He actually managed to spot a California Highway Patrol. He came in, they intervened, went back to the house, made sure the house was clear. And like I said, in that area, the Los Angeles Police Departments are pretty much saying that this has been a trend in the area where people are actually following people home and actually wait till they get out their car, boxing them in, robbing them at gunpoint, going in the home, taking stuff. So what do you think about this, man? He could have actually passed. He could have died. Him and the passenger could have passed away. I mean, 9 times out of 10, people are probably killed. What do you think about the situation that popped off in Cali?
We seen what happened with Mo 3 a couple months ago, about 6 months ago in Texas.
Right.
Where it was a high-speed chase, and he ended up losing his life sitting in the middle of a highway because dude came out and started doing some wild, wild west shit, things we only see on CSI Miami, on Bad Boys 3 and 4. You know what I'm saying? But this is something that happens out there. When he said he was leaving Hollywood, people that don't know LA, Sherman Oaks is like in the valley. So it's like Northridge, Sherman Oaks, Van Nuys. It's like a suburb within LA. Okay. And then you got the city, and then you got your little, your places and your hoods around that area. Okay. So it's like the suburb kind of area. And him driving home on a 405 or the 101 at that time, shit's probably, pretty open. The lanes are open. He could fly home real quick, and somebody could have been tailing him from there. You know what I'm saying? Taking it. And this is the dangers of living in one of these cities where cameras are always on you. Because essentially somebody always has to drop on you. Mm-hmm. Always. They know where you live. They know how you move. They know where you stay. Not only does the paparazzi, but people trying to get a lick. And there's a lot of hungry lions. When we went out there about a year and some change ago now, probably 2 years, goddamn. But yeah, we ain't find the culture till we had to go out there to the bricks and see what really the culture was. You know what I'm saying? And those people aren't dumb. They do intel. They've done intel on us, and they damn sure did intel on Terrence J that night, and they thought they had a lick. And this is the dangers of living out there, man. I'm glad that he's cool. I'm glad that everybody's okay. It's unfortunate as a culture that I'm reading different headlines, and you're seeing a gang of 4 black males jumped out of a car, and it's just the same old story. I wish it was different, man. And that's not to be cliche, but just to read the shit, it's unfortunate that that brother has to go home and watch for us being behind them in a day and age where we needed to be doing a little different. But you wave meat in front of hungry lions. Don't give a fuck what color them lions are. They coming to eat.
Yeah, it's just like these sewer homes out here. You got, a lot of break-in and different things. Not more so the people following people home, but people breaking into these different homes and shit out there, brigantine, Longport, and all that. Now, police, they're telling people in the area to be aware of your surroundings, especially when leaving nightclubs and restaurants. They said it seems that suspects are targeting individuals that either have expensive jewelry, expensive cars, and things of that nature. So like you said, though, you got, and this is probably like everywhere in the United States. Right. You're going to have a neighborhood, like even in Chicago they say this, or Philly, you can have a neighborhood with $300,000-$400,000 homes, people doing good, 2 or 3 miles down the road, it's the straight hood. Like even over here, like Linwood, Northfield. Yep. That's like, you know what I mean? But you go to Pleasantville, Atlantic City, which is like less than 10 miles in a 10-mile radius, the poverty level goes to like 200,000 to 2,000. Yep. You know what I mean? So you're going to have people in a condition where they lay and lack. So some people not just going to sit around, and think and become a thinker and take the time to suffer. Some people's gonna be like, you know what? Let's go strap up and go take this shit. Yep. This is the day and age that we're in. So all you can do, knowing that you live in that environment, if you was going to a safari, you would know that you would have to, have guns, things of survival. When it's a chance that a lion come and bite your shit off. It's no different than living in these neighborhoods. You got to be prepared and know that anything can happen at any time because you in the damn zoo. Even if you think you live in a nice home, the zoo is up the damn street. And them lions might get loose one day and decide they want to come eat your food.
You got to be smart too. I know a lot of these people live out there and they're comfortable in their lives and things like that. But if you're gonna move at 3 a.m., get some security, have somebody driving you with the tool on him. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all seen that video a couple months back with Drake leaving somewhere, but Drake left like he was the ambassador of fucking Zamunda.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. He left like he was the ambassador of Zamunda. He had absolute 4 or 5 GMC Jones behind him and rolling it, man. Yeah. You got to move different ways. Now, Terrence J ain't Drake by any stretch of the imagination, but at the same time, Terrence J has a good name.
Probably was in a Ferrari or some shit.
Zooming, you know what I mean? Just walk and move accordingly. That's all.
Right, or be like them old rich white dudes and drive a Ford pickup truck or some shit.
Exactly. Especially when you go into the club. Fuck the had to get her in an Uber, you know what I mean, to get her to the crib. Drive something crazy. No, you're surrounded. Yeah,
it's a shame, man. But good thing he's good. You know, like I said, this could have ended very, very bad. But crazy story from out there in Sherman Oaks.
Indeed, man. That's stuff. We got a pretty short day today, man, on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. But I want to ask you real quick before we get up out of here. No. We had some great interviews last couple of days, man, from people that we met at the All Black National Convention. Our man,
powerful.
Trey 80, The Future, was on here yesterday doing this thing. And we had our man TJ Lofton on Monday, man, dropping jewels, man. 2 great sessions. Just talk about that, man. The networking going to another level real quick, though. And we're realizing it's even more worth its weight in gold than we thought.
I never expected that. I knew, you go places and you get people's numbers, but sometimes you just don't hook up. Like, oh, my man, you exchange business cards and stuff, but sometimes the situation it's not like a relevant situation for if we'd have met somebody in there that was a plumber, which we did, or did electrician work, it don't mean nothing. Just a podcast. This is but somebody who's talking about who's a hip hop artist. Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Go gang.